Good day. Welcome to King William Was Everything. Today we're going to take a look at Raspbian on the Raspberry Pi 3. This is the default operating system that usually comes with all your Raspberry Pi 3s. And the reason I like it is because it actually works. It seems like I keep going back to this. I kind of want to use Ubuntu, want to use this other one, use this, use that. And they usually disappoint. So I end up going back to Raspbian because it works. I've been trying to get Ubuntu to work, and it works great. The only problem is if you look at the default install, security updates are turned off, which is kind of strange. And actually all the updates are turned off. You turn them on and you quickly realize what's wrong with Ubuntu. The default image on the Raspberry's website is the boot partition's not big enough to install anything. So you're kind of limited for any kind of updates without doing a lot of tinkering around. I tried RetroArch. You have to use the command line to get it launched. It's missing things. Things didn't work, like Wi-Fi, which it's for the Raspberry Pi. Their version, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. Tried some other operating systems with limited effects and some poor success. If you have to fiddle with it for 2 hours to get something to work, at some point you just give up. And but it seems like Raspbian, it just works. If you're looking for like a desktop and you want to use some like spreadsheets, internet surfing, that kind of thing, YouTubing, it's a really good platform for that. You can't beat the price. You can get Raspberry Pi with a case, $40, with power supply and everything. As long as you got a monitor, keyboard, you're good to go. And I think that's where this really fits really well. And they did a really good job at this. So we're going to take a quick look at Raspbian. And I might have done a video before. I don't recall. But we're going to do another one if I have not done one. Because I know I've done other operating systems for the Raspberry Pi. Maybe it was a Tinkerboard. But anyway, so you kind of see here, default install. You can look at the little start menu I put at the bottom because I like it like that. And you got programming. There's a little programming languages, which is nice. They put all of them in there. So if you want to do play with your hat, you want to play with Python, LibreOffice works well. It's a little slow to launch, and I even have a really fast SD card in there. But Raspberry Pi is not the fastest, but it does function really well. And so that's acceptable launch time. There's their little Excel or spreadsheet, whatever they want to call it, and that works fine. Look at me go. But the Office suite is, LibreOffice. You use it on Windows. You got it down. Let's see. Chromium browser by default. You can put Firefox on there if you want. That one works fine. If you don't like it, you can put Firefox or something else on there. But it works just fine. YouTube streams fine. Pretty much, I haven't had any issues with it. So you got the Mr. Bing homepage there. I like Bing because they pay me to use it. And let's see, there's the internet, games, Minecraft, something else. There's accessories, like TextPad, PDF viewer, that kind of stuff. Graphics, I put GIMP on there, so that's something that you'd want to install separately. OpenShot, video editor, that's kind of like Adobe Premiere. And you can kind of see the preferences. You want to do some preferences. And if you want to change the menu, here's where you would change it. So if I want to add this icon, take that icon off, this lets you customize it. So that's a nice little tool that lets you do that. It works really well. And there's kind of what I've clicked. So if you want to turn them on, you turn them on. And let's see. There's run, shutdown. There's the terminal. I'll just show you Raspi config. If you're used to doing anything on the Raspberry Pi, you would do Raspi config. Type that in manually. And let's see, did we miss anybody? There's Mr. Preferences again. If you want to add or remove some software, you can do it that way. That's kind of like their apt-get. It works really well. So let's say I want to put on GIMP, type in GIMP, you know what you're looking for, it goes out, looks for it, and it's querying, hard word to say, and see I already installed it, I got it checked, I installed it. But that's how you would install the software from the repository. Let's do the Raspbian config. Make this a little bigger. So it's raspi-config. And what this do, it lets you configure some other options. Some of the core options like VNC, SSH, and you can kind of see you can change the host name. Let's see what else we got here. The boot options, localizations. Here's where you turn on SSH. You want to turn on VNC if you want to remotely manage it. The SBI, I2C. So if you got a hat or anything, you want to turn that on. And some of the other cameras and the other remote GPIO stuff. So this is where you would turn all those features on. And here's the advanced options, so overscan, that kind of thing, audio. I didn't play with any of those. And update, if you want to update this, the Raspbian config. See, I've already updated it, so we're at the latest version. And so that's Raspbian config. So that's one tool they should give you a little shortcut to, but if you're how often you're going to do it. But anyway, so it's a nice little operating system, and you really can't beat the price. And like I said, I keep going back to it because it just seems like it works. I've tried, I want to use Ubuntu, but with the issues and stuff like that, I haven't had any issues with this. So, you really can't go wrong with this guy. I must still continue trying other operating systems, see if I can find one that kind of I like. But this one's simple. It's sparse. It's simple, and like I said, it works. What more could you possibly want? Especially if you just want a desktop. Most people just want to a toaster. Push the button, toast comes up, and that's what you're going to get with this. So, anyway, that's all we have for today. Have a great day.